Hello everybody, Jeff here. Haven't made a video in a while, mainly because it's just haven't had anything to make a video about. But today what I'm going to do, this is my 1994 Buick LeSabre 3800 engine, and I've been having an intermittent problem with sometimes the motor will run rough, sometimes it'll run smooth. Sometimes I get a check engine light, sometimes it's not on. And what I was doing is when it was during one of the times when the engine was running rough, I tapped on the mass airflow sensor here. This is the mass airflow sensor. Tapped on it with a screwdriver like that, and it's smoothed out. So what I'm going to do is, these things cost like 150 bucks. So what I'm going to do is clean it. And what I got here is CRC mass airflow sensor cleaner. Now you don't want to use any other type of cleaner except for this. These are very sensitive. They've got precious metals in them. So first of all, unplug the connector. I can get it with one hand. Okay, I'm going to put this on a camera on a tripod first, then I'll pull it off. Okay. Very easy to take off, nothing to it. There's just 3 screws holding it in. Out of the way. There's 3 Phillips head screws in this car. Okay, now you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's 2 wires inside there with resistors on them. And looking in here, it does look like it's pretty dirty in there. So what I'm going to do, spray this, and the instructions say to spray 10-15 times. Just and make sure you don't touch it with the straw. Just squirt it real good. Off. Well, my clip of actually spraying it down didn't turn out, which is par for the course, but you can see the wires in there. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but they're a lot cleaner than what they were. They were black before, but now they're in the silver color and tan, which is what they should be. So basically what I did was just sprayed this in there about good 10 or 15 times. Sprayed it down real good, as the instructions say. So I'll mount it back in there. Screws in there like proper. Okay, plug the connector back in, and there you have it. Start it up. See if it works. I'm not gonna really be able to tell if that helped the problem or not, because like I said, it was an intermittent problem, and I'll have to drive it a few times to see what it does. Okay, I've driven down the road a couple miles, and so far, and shut the motor off, set for about 10 minutes, and started back up, and so far no check engine light, and it's running smooth so far. But like I said, it's intermittent, and it might take driving it a few times for anything to really show up. I should mention that I've been having problems with the computer in this car. This car's got a really wacky computer system in it. In 1996, GM and all the rest of the auto companies had to switch over to the OBD2 Diagnostic system. But in 94 or 95, GM, while they were making a transition, it's kind of a mixture between the two systems. So depending on exactly the year, part of the year it was built, some models are OBD2 compliant, and some are still ODD1 compliant. And even though this has the OBD2 style connector plug, there's supposed to be a sticker under the hood that says whether it's OBD2 or OBD1 compliant, but that sticker is missing, so I have no idea whether it is or not. And I've got a cheap code scanner, but if I plug it into that, I just get an error message. So what I really need is a better quality code scanner to pick up the codes. But in the meantime, I can't get the codes, and you can't do it the old way by shorting out the two terminals on the connector and flashing the check engine light either. The old system, you'd be able to short two terminals out on a connector, and the check engine light would flash a code of whatever codes it's stored. So I don't know if I'm explaining myself good enough with that or not, but anyway, so far it's doing pretty good. Now the next issue I've got with this car is the alignment is way off. So try to get this to where I'm a little bit out of traffic. What's going to happen here? Get over in the other lane. Know that off on the steering wheel? The car veers way to the left hard, so the alignment is way off, so I got to get that aligned up. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on this car because really it's not worth it. The underside is rusted out pretty bad. The front A-frame is rusted out pretty bad. There's a pretty bad spot in it that I should at least try to stiffen up a little bit, welding some extra steel in there or something, trying to stiff it up. But for the most part, I just bought this for a beater car, and hopefully I've been driving it to work and back most every day since I got it, and had the lower intake manifold gasket fixed in it. And it's doing okay. It hasn't left me stranded yet, so I guess that's a good thing. So you have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Okay, in order to give a better idea how to clean these, I decided to take the one out of the van. This one's a little bit harder to get out. You take the air filter box off first, and then pull this thing. This metal grate that comes off, and this is the actual sensor. I'll clean both of these up. Let me see if I can get this one to turn out. Spray it real good, 10 or 15 times or even more. And you see it's quite a bit cleaner than what it was. Get around the outside real good. A lot of gunk out of there. Again, you want to be careful not to touch the wires with this tube. You don't want to breathe this stuff either. Let it sit for a good half hour or so. I'll clean this out too. This has got quite a bit of gunk in there. I use up the whole can here. Can costs about $8 from AutoZone. Okay, we'll let that sit and dry for a little while and put it back together. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. You have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.